issue. Sometimes a woman can get upset because they just expect you to do certain things. And they don't tell you what it is. But the assumption is, if you cared. Come on, ladies. Certain things, I should have to tell you everything. It's some things you just supposed to know to do because you care. Oh, come on, sisters. So look at the pain that they're in. Look at how they're struggling. Look at their issue. Look at their dilemma. Do you care? Let me stop right there and tell somebody, he cares. Oh, wait a minute. He cares. The tears you've been crying, can I tell you that he cares? The pain you've suffered, can I tell you that he cares? The things you deal with all your life, can I tell you that he cares? Young people that have to go home and act like all is well and all is good. When you get home, you've been abused and mistreated and molested. And can I tell you that he cares? And even in the midst of the storm, it doesn't seem that God cares, because you're wondering, if God loved me, why would he birth me into a situation like this? Why would he let mama treat me like this? And why would he let daddy treat me like this? And why would he let my uncle do this to me? And why would he let stuff happen to me? So as a young person, you wrestle because you're trying to figure out, if he cared, he wouldn't put me in this kind of environment. Wait a minute, God, I didn't choose my parents, you did. Why would you put me in this situation? Do you care? And God says to you, I care. He says to you, I love you. And he settles it because he tells us the way you can get to salvation. I give you one thing that you just need to hold on to. For God so loved the world that he gave. All the biblical text is a love story about a God doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. But look what Jesus says. Jesus steps out and they wake him up and he goes and he says, peace. Peace. Be still. Now, I like that part because I like to know that I have a God that at any time could step in and just speak peace. It shocks me just to know that he's able to do what I need him to do. Like the Hebrew boy says, even if he don't show up, it just helps me to know that if he wanted to, he could. And it says, oh yeah, peace, be still. Now when you think about peace, you think about stillness. You think about calmness. You think about something settled, something firm, solid, peace, quiet. The picture would be a mountain with the water streaming down the mountain into the pool of the valley, with the trees green and the leaves shining, and you can hear the water and you can see the flowers, you can smell the roses, and you can hear the birds chirping. When you think about peace, isn't that just a lovely picture of what we think peace is? Notice what he says. He does not just say peace, he says peace, be still. Why would God need to tell peace that's already still to be still? I think there's something that we can get from this, because he's telling peace to be still. I like to suggest that according to God, if as long as there is God, there is always the potential for peace. But Jesus says be still because the disciples can't find the peace. In the midst of the storm raging, they can't see the peace. So I need to tell stuff just to be still, just so you know there's still peace. But when will we get to the place where even if it's not still, we still know that there's peace? See, that's the kind of peace that passes all understanding, the kind of peace where all hell breaks loose and I'm still chilling, the kind of peace that my family's in a turmoil, but I'm still chilling, the kind of peace don't have money in my pocket, but I'm still chilling. Is there anybody in the house that wants this kind of peace? There does not have to be a settling in your life in order for there to be peace. Your peace still sovereign. It's still on the throne, still in control. There's always a place for me to have peace. I share this with you. One of the things I like about the pastor, and it's so much stuff that a pastor has to deal with. And he gets so many frantic phone calls about everybody think that their problem is urgent. They calling and they questioning, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? What are we gonna do? And he answers the phone, he talks, hang up the phone. He's cool anyway. And I'm just listening to him. And I'm like, how can you be cool like this when it seems that everybody calling you with their problems? How is it that you can be calm like this when trouble is all around? How is it that you can keep this demeanor and your disposition is still chilling and everybody else seems to be causing all kinds of chaos? And he says, there's just some things that you just gotta let God deal with it. Oh, you missed that. In other words, all he said was, there's certain things I can't do nothing about anyway. So rather than let my problems bother me, I'm gonna let God deal with it. Like the song said, let go and let God. And it seems like when you let go, God starts doing stuff. Peace. Even if you don't be still, thank you that there is peace. But now I still have a problem with the text, and I'm going to my seat. The Bible declares, he says, why are you so fearful? How is it that you don't have any faith?